Stanislav, I'm from India and maybe I even have an employer, maybe I don't, but I cannot get F1 visa, I cannot get H1B visa, EB2, EB3 visas don't make sense for me, I don't have $1 million for EB5, what can I do? Today guys, I'm going to address this issue. If you're from India and looking for a fast 6 months way to come to the US and start working, this video is for you. Also, you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your case for this beautiful visa. Let's go! Hello my dear friends, I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration attorney in Florida. And today I'm going to address the issue for you guys from India to come to the US with a fast track. And I already kind of laid out all the problems that you guys have. And of course, you totally agree with me because I'm coming from the experience working with a lot of Indian clients and I know where you guys coming from. Let me not hold you, just let me get straight to the point. I'm gonna be talking about O1 visa, the talent visa. And I understand that many of you have a misconception about this visa that's only for the most talented, the extraordinary people, Einstein of 21st century Nobel Prize winners. This is not true, okay? Guys, I got approval for hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of O1 visas, and none of those people, be it an Einstein or somebody intergalactical winner of some competition, no. All of those people were just good professionals in their field, okay? And of course, most of those people are IT people or engineers or just STEM in general, right? But all of them are very talented in their own way and good with math and working for some project, working for some good companies. So now, of course, O1 has some requirements, but let me give you just general understanding what I want to see in your resume without even looking at your free evaluation, at the answers to the questions that I answered, that I saw. What I want to see that you worked for 1 or 2 good companies, okay, with good projects, with good reputation. Maybe you're making better money than everybody else, okay, around you in the same profession. Also, that you review the work of others. Like if you're a software engineer, you do the code review, architecture review. If you're an engineer, you look at the technical task, you look at the projects and assess the validity and so on. If you're a doctor, you give a second opinion. So you look at the work of other professionals like you. So if you notice and if you know a little bit about O1 visa, you kind of heard that I'm talking about 3 criteria: critical role in the company with distinguished reputation, significantly high pay, and judging the work of other professionals. So those 3 technically enough to get you through. Okay, of course, we're one of 5 criteria, and we can always add a press about you and academic articles. If you work with the vendors, we'll give you all the contacts of those people, and you can create a very good, real, organic, legal portfolio, okay? And it's really easy to get to 5, sometimes even 6 criteria to get you approval for O1 visa. And here, some of you nerds like me will be like, Stanislav, well, O1 needs an employer, and I do not have an employer. Although some of you do, right? Like the companies want to, like they're filing H1B visa for you, you don't get selected, or they want to file EB2, EB3, but nobody wants to wait for 12 years that don't move, so it's 12 years in perpetuity. So now the question is, who is going to be your employer? And if you have that employer, great, we can use them. But even if you don't have an employer, I have a solution for you. We can help you to establish an LLC or corporation in the US, absolutely legally, legal, real company. You can own 100% of that company. we need to structure it in particular to remove the conflict of interest from you owning this company and you working in this company for the future through the corporate documentation, of course. And then that particular company is going to sign the petition for you as an employee. Okay, so it's a technicality basically. There's nothing weird or scary about that. Yes, this is a little bit of expense for you because it requires some finance to establish that company. But once it's set in the stone, we can use that company as your employer. And by the way, it may serve as an agent so you could work with different projects. Okay, so now you'll be like, oh my god, Stanislav, so all these years I could just start working with O1 visa and within 6 months get an approval? Yes, guys, absolutely true. 6 months is how long you're gonna work on your petition. And US Embassy in India is pretty fast with the scheduling the interviews. So you guys can be here in the US in about 8 months from beginning of your case. So let's say you start the case in September 2025. By May 2026, you're already in the US with your family being able to work. Okay, and kids can go to school. Yes, your spouse cannot work, just like he or she cannot work on H4, which is a derivative for H1B visa. All right, but there's a huge advantage of O1. Once we got you approved and there is a foundation in your case, we may use that foundation to file for EB1A and establish that priority date for your case. So your green card is getting closer day by day. Yes, it's 3.5 years wait time as of today, but if you don't have a priority date, you will never get a green card, okay? Better 3.5 than never. Plus, you waiting for that green card in the US, O1 gives you the right to be here for 3 years and unlimited extensions by a year, okay? So this is the best solution for those of you who are still in India or those of you who are in the US on F1, OPT, STEM OPT, CPT, but you cannot get H1B visa selected. Okay, so for both of you, O1 is the best solution. And now, if you want to know your chances and your options with O1 visa, get a free evaluation right now. Free evaluation is the link below this video. Click on the link. Fill out the questionnaire, wait for 2 days, and I will get back to you with a free analysis, letting you know which criteria are good for your O1 visa, if you have potential for EB1A visa, what you need to do, and the next steps. And by the way, the next step is going to be building a written strategy for your O1 visa through the procedure called Complex Immigration Plan. Now guys, get that free evaluation right now. Smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because if you don't, you're missing out on a lot of good content. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.